Spin the disc.
Live from the KDKA Broadcast Center in downtown Pittsburgh. This is KDKA TV Morning News.
No. Heavy rain leads to a landslide in Thornburg Borough in Allegheny County. I'm Lisa Washington. Coming up, I'll tell you which road is closed and we'll show you that damage.
Etna man faces charges, accused of approaching several women at a local college. Find out what agency he claimed to work for, and what he was trying to warn them about.
It's kind of goofy looking, but I'm kind of goofy looking, and it's one of those things where I'm not going to let how something looks to affect how I take care of myself.
3 Pirates pitchers are trying out this new technology to keep them safe. Find out if they like wearing these new pitcher helmets. Coming right up.
Gotta love when Jared Hughes says, kind of goofy looking. Well, so am I. It's okay, right? But calling a spade, good for him. We'll get to that story coming up in just a little bit. It is the 25th day of February, Thursday morning. I'm Rick Dave.
I'm Jennifer Ankoviak. Let's get you over to Ron Smiley right now. We've had some wild weather overnight and a little different stuff headed our way now.
Yeah, you said you saw a couple of thunderstorms out on the east side last night. You and Sarah both. I know my daughter woke me up at around midnight last night as well, saying, hey, there's some lightning outside that she was seeing. We've gone from warm air to cold air this morning. In fact, cold enough, we are tracking snow first thing this morning. You can see those snow showers starting to kind of overrun the area. Very, very light at this point, but we will continue to keep you up to date on this. The other story, obviously going to be some advisories that have been issued. These go into effect officially at 7 o'clock, including higher elevations down to the southeast and just along and just north of I-80. Both of those areas generally looking at about 3 to 5 inches of snow. Just off to the north, it'll be helped by lake effect snow as well. Here's those temperatures for you right now. We're down to 34 degrees. Yesterday we hit 62 degrees, and our high today has already been reached. When you factor in the winds, see wind gusts of 25 miles an hour, feels like 24 as you're stepping out the door in Pittsburgh. Make sure you bundle up. It's certainly a different world out there this morning. There's your forecast today. Temperatures going down, snow showers continuing. I don't think we'll have any problems, or too many problems, I should say, this morning, Sarah. For this afternoon, could be a big mess on roadways, folks are heading home.
Ron, thank you. So far, so good out there on the roadways. We really don't have any problem spots as of right now. No major backups and no accidents to tell you about. Let's take you outside, though, and show you what's happening out there on Route 28 in the area of Etna. You can see inbound traffic just starting to slow in that location. Still not bumper to bumper, though. Not a bad commute on 28 at this point. Jumping over to the Parkway North, right at the I-79 split, no issues there. The HOV lanes are open. And over to the Parkway West, inbound traffic solid now. From right around Parkway Center Mall to the tunnel, outbound, no issues if you're headed out to Robinson, maybe out to Pittsburgh International. And to the maps we go, Parkway East, you can see some yellow arrows there. Solid traffic now from the Greensburg Pike overpass to the tunnel and down to the South Hills, Route 51. You're looking at some slower moving traffic right at the intersection with Library Road. Your drive times are shaping up like this. Not too bad, but we are seeing some movement now on the Parkway West and the Parkway East. Well, the wet weather last night and overnight led to some road issues, and that includes a landslide that came down. It's still blocking a local road out there. Let's go to Lisa Washington. She's live in Thornburg with more. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning to you, Sarah. We're talking about Cornell Road. It's still closed between Steubenville Pike and Yale Road after a landslide that happened around 8 o'clock last night. And take a look. You can actually see some of the damage. That landslide brought down rocks, mud, and a power pole and the support pole. The landslide actually slid through a fence, which is now partially blocking the road. And you can see that there were some uprooted trees and some debris that is scattered across the road. Crews are expected to begin cleaning up the landslide this morning. It's not known just how long it will take them to clean up this mess. The good news is there weren't any reports of any injuries as a result of this landslide, perhaps just an inconvenience because the road is closed. Again, this is Cornell Road. It's between Steubenville Pike and Yale Road here in Thornburg Borough, where it remains closed until crews are able to come out this morning and begin clearing the debris. We're live in Thornburg Borough. I'm Lisa Washington, KDKA TV Morning News.
Thank you. This morning, police are looking into the death of a 2-year-old in Fayette County. They searched a home in Uniontown yesterday, but so far no charges have been filed. Christine D'Antonio is live in Uniontown this morning with the very latest. Christine.
Well, today, Dr. Cyril Wecht is slated to perform this autopsy on this 2-year-old child. This after the 2-year-old was rushed to the hospital yesterday and then died there. The Herald Standard reports that Uniontown police are investigating the child's death after she died suddenly after being rushed to the hospital by her mother. The newspaper reporting that the mother was feeding her 2-year-old Wednesday morning around 10:30 when she noticed that the child looked sick, so she rushed her to the hospital. The 27-month-old child then died there. Uniontown and state police searched the home at 26 Collins Avenue, collecting evidence yesterday afternoon. The Herald Standard reports that the couple who lives at this house has 2 other children and that the boys were taken from that home by Children and Youth Services. It's unclear how the 2-year-old died. Again, that autopsy is slated to be performed today. At this point, no charges have been filed. We are live in Uniontown, Fayette County. I'm Christine D'Antonio, KDKA TV Morning News.
Also new this morning, a Washington County man faces several charges, accused of beating up his girlfriend. Police arrested 23-year-old Devontae Carruthers II on Tuesday. Happened at a home in Denora. According to the Herald Standard, police say they responded to a domestic call to find Carruthers pacing with a large knife. When he refused to drop it, officers say they had to use a stun gun on him. They say his girlfriend had several facial injuries.
A man was arrested after police say he fabricated a bizarre story to scare college students. It happened in New Wilmington near Westminster College. Police said the 69-year-old Thomas Turpey of Etna went to a group of girls at Muggsy's Coffee House and told them he was an investigator and was warning students about a group of men living on campus.
We need to be aware that these men are, what they're trying to do is take us down to this quote-unquote pimp house in Pittsburgh, where he then told me they're gonna rape us and then murder us and then throw our bodies off to the side of the road.
The owner of the coffee house saw what was happening, so she went up to the man and asked him for identification. He didn't have any. She was able to take a picture of him as well as his car. Police tracked him, say that he has previously been interviewed by federal authorities regarding threats made toward the president. Local school took a trip down memory lane as part of Black History Month. Kids at the Urban Pathways Charter School celebrated last night. They had monologues, there was poetry, there were songs too.
It's important for kids to know who they are and to embrace the culture. Since February is dedicated to us, we want to make sure we showcase the talent here today and also get an understanding of our rich history.
Theme emphasized the struggles that African Americans faced throughout the years.
People have been, I think, in a lot of ways clamoring for the whale mouth to return.
Kennywood fans, the whale mouth at Noah's Ark is coming back. Find about some other updates for the popular attraction as we continue.
Go Master. 2:40 weather break.
You're at the pod.
No bomb.
Okay. Thank you. Did you hear Lisa's live shot? Not this past month, the one before. She clipped Lisa's mic for at least 10-15 seconds.
Oh, I was wondering what was happening because I didn't hear anything in the studio. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
It was bad when she yelled at me.
Oh.
Because I kept saying, I thought she fell asleep. All right, stand by for Ron. Slating. Then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin the disc. Stand by 3.
Yeah, good morning. 1 to 2 inches of snow is expected over the next 24 hours here in the Pittsburgh area. We do have some advisories out there as well. These are mainly down to the southeast. Higher elevations that could be looking at 3 to 5 inches of snow. And then just off to the north along I-80 and north of there where they could be looking at snow as well due to lake effect snow. 1 to 2 inches though for the Pittsburgh area. There's your forecast today. Temperatures will be falling all day long, but warming as we're heading into the weekend.
All right, projection, all good. 1 minute in the break. Traffic first. Oh, is that Scott with some snow or something?
Yeah. It's changing the precipitation, so they think it's snow.
30. Ron, we have a picture of precipitation falling. Looks like maybe it's turning into snow.
From Thornton.
From Thornton. PennDOT 18.
What is it?
15. Did Ron say something about what he wants? 10.
Oh,
Stay my traffic.
picture Viper HD.
Picture Viper.
You can use your shot here.
Stay my traffic.
Scott,
3.
like,
2.
well, I guess 45.
1. Spin the disc. Mike, Sarah.
Good morning and welcome back. The roads are in pretty good shape out there to start off your Thursday. Taking you live outside to this shot of Route 28 in the area of Etna. You can see inbound traffic just starting to stack up in that location. Typical of delays for this time of the morning. Jumping over to I-79 near Carnegie, traffic moving smoothly northbound as well as southbound and over to the Parkway West. We're still in pretty decent shape in the area of Greentree. You can see inbound traffic here still looking to be pretty good. Outbound, a little bit of congestion out near Carnegie. Keep that in mind if you're headed out to catch an early flight at Pittsburgh International. Over to the map of the Parkway East, yellow and red arrows there. Now solid from Churchill to the tunnel and down to the South Hills, just under 10 miles per hour right at Library Road. Time now for a check of the forecast. Here's Ron.
All right, and good morning. We want to start you off with a picture just off to the west of Pittsburgh at the Thornburg area. I just tweeted out just a little bit ago, I was seeing what looked like kind of a fine mist. That's now starting to turn over though, and you can see out in the Thornburg area, just a little bit more in the way of some snow. It's not much at all just yet. The big concern though, temperatures continuing to go down, and we will start to see those temperatures at or just below the freezing mark. We still have some moisture on those roadways. Also, just remember, roads untreated at this point, so you're going to have to give the road crews a little bit of time to get those roads treated. Let's head over to Viper radar. We continue to see light precipitation roll again from the west. That's going to increase and will continue throughout the course of the day. We're expecting really to see this fairly steady off and on all the way through 7 o'clock tomorrow. We do have advisories because of that. 3 to 5 inches will be possible in elevated areas. Lake effect snow also just north of I-80 has some of our winter weather advisory as well. Snow showers 1 to 2 inches likely after about 1 o'clock today. And those elevated areas going to be the big concern for us. Cooler just off to the west, and here's your forecast today. We've already seen our highs today.
Tower cam's dead at the end of the block. Ready, one, take one.
Thank you. 3 pregnant women in Florida have now tested positive for the Zika virus. Health officials say all 3 cases are believed to be travel related. The virus is believed to be linked to babies being born with unusually small heads, a birth defect that can signal underlying brain damage. There are now nearly 100 confirmed cases in the U.S. with 4 in Pennsylvania.
I'm actually really impressed. It's very lightweight, comfortable.
3 Pirates pitchers are testing out some new technology that could keep them safe. We'll tell you who is wearing these protective helmets and what they think about them coming up.
These days, rentals are not just limited to movies, cars, or tuxedos. In fact, you won't believe some of the things you can rent. Ways that you can save money and even make money on rentals tonight at 6.
1 minute. G4, the 3-shot is dead. G4 dead.
No 3-shot before weather. No 3-shot.
And the recaps, Jen Rick. You can do them all on camera too, so one can stay at the fourth part. Or no, well, you can. Whatever you want to do.
12 through 14. 15. 12
through
14
15
are out.
Are dead.
16 and 17 are in. 15's out too, you just don't have it. 12 through 15.
12 through 15 dead. 30. And again, the 3-shot's dead. So Ron starts at the wall. Hopefully he'll remember this time. 15. Ron, you're at the wall here. He's sitting in the pod. 10 seconds. There's 2 BOs before you. Stand by. 5, 4, thank you. 3, stand by A. Roll A, fade up, Mike. Rick.
Nicer weather this weekend. It's going to be your last opportunity to skate at the ice rink at PPG Place. The Mass Mutual Pittsburgh Ice Rink is going to close Sunday night at 8. It'll be open today from 11 to 3, then a little break, back open from 6 to 10. Tomorrow, Saturday, 11 until 11, and then on Sunday, noon until 8.
Stand by 1.
Again, after Sunday, it'll be shutting down for the season.
Take one.
Won't be too long before Kennywood reopens for the year.
In my
My
video.
favorite attraction is getting a big makeover.
Take
The
it.
season is the 80th
Just
anniversary
go
of
off.
Noah's Ark.
Bug vibration.
Celebrate, they're bringing
Ron's
back
looking a
that
little
big
big.
spongy whale tongue entrance and adding a blowhole that'll spray water at the guests. Inside, crews are removing the elevator and the flooding chamber. They say they should be able to
Stay by disc,
expect to
go
see
off.
some other changes when the park opens May 7th.
Spin this. 4x4. Like run.
All right, we're still looking at snow chances actually rolling in. They'll be increasing throughout the course of the day. I don't think we'll have too many problems first thing this morning, but we will start to see accumulation on roads as we're heading into the afternoon hours. That could certainly be a possibility. Also, this morning, just on the grassy areas is what we're looking at. Look at temperatures, though. It's very important right now because we're now starting to see those temperatures at or just below the freezing mark. Cole Center at 32 degrees. Robinson Township also at 32, the Greensburg area at 33 degrees, Cabot also at 32. Colder air off to our west. That will continue to filter in throughout the course of the day. Don't forget also wind gusts all the way up to about 25 to 30 miles an hour this morning. That means that you're stepping out the door feels like the 20s right now across the area. Let's head over to Viper Radar, show you what's going on there. You can see that light snow at this point continuing to roll in from the west. And we'll continue to track this for the rest of the day today. In fact, 7 o'clock this morning through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will have some advisories out there, places generally out to elevated areas is what we're looking at. We'll head over and take a look at your forecast now and what we are expected to see. And you can see those advisories right there just down to our southeast. Basically, the Laurel Highlands is what we're looking at. Also, some lake effect snow will be possible up into Erie. Because of that, you can see those areas there that also under that advisory. That once again goes all the way up until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning that we'll be looking at. Through 1 o'clock, light snow, and I think we'll see some accumulation on grass only. Here's the thing though, any temperatures, and we're seeing those temperatures now at 32 degrees, could see some icing on those roadways because they are still wet from the rain that we saw overnight. Snow showers with 1 to 2 inches of accumulation will be possible from 1 o'clock through about 7 a.m. on Friday. Most impacted places across our area should be north of I-80 in those elevated areas. Once again, that's where we're going 2 to 4. Officially in the advisory, they're looking at 3 to 5 right there. Also some lake effects, so we'll leave that out to 1 to 2 from just our system that's coming through. Area low pressure continues to move away. High pressure rolls in. That keeps us dry after about 10 o'clock on Friday through all the way into Sunday. Today we're going to go 34 degrees for that expected high temperature. And then overnight tonight, 20 degrees with some snow showers continuing. There's your 5-day outlook. Cooler all the way through Saturday. We start to warm up a little bit there. And high temperatures on Sunday should be around 50 degrees. A little bit of light rain also around on Monday morning. Be sure to download the KDKA weather apps available on iPhone and Android. You can see hourly and daily forecasts, get severe weather alerts, and even share your weather photos and videos with us. Just head over to the App Store and search CBS Pittsburgh and weather. Let's head over now and take another look at traffic. Sarah.
Ron, thank you. Certainly want to take it easy out there this morning. Watch out for any of those slick spots from either the snow falling or that light mist that may freeze on the roadways. So keep that in mind as you head out the door. Taking you outside, we are not too bad in terms of delays this morning. You can see on the Parkway North, lots of headlights headed into the city and across Crosstown Boulevard. The good news there, the HOV lanes are open. Parkway West still looks good inbound at Green Tree. Outbound, though, you'll notice those brake lights. We are seeing some slowdowns in that direction. You may want to keep that in mind if you're headed out to the airport this morning and jumping over to the Parkway East. Slow and heavy traffic now from the Greensburg Pike overpass to the Squirrel Hole Tunnel. Taking you back outside to I-79 near Carnegie, traffic moving smoothly and no other problem spots out there this morning. Jen? Thank you. Here's a recap of some of our top stories for you before you head out the door this morning. State police in Uniontown are investigating the death of a 2-year-old. According to the Herald Standard, the girl's mother said she was feeding the girl yesterday morning when she appeared sick. She took the girl to the hospital where she died. The hospital alerted police, who later executed a search warrant at the Collins Avenue home. An autopsy on the girl is scheduled for today.
Now, a Hermitage man charged with shooting his wife last month has died. Police say 51-year-old Edward Tremmel shot his wife Cheryl several times and then shot himself. He had been in critical condition since then, but Hermitage police say Tremmel has now died from those injuries. Relatives say Cheryl Tremmel had been planning to leave her husband. Greensburg police looking for a convenience
Jumping
store
down to
thief. They
G16
released the
next.
surveillance
That's a 2T
image,
rip.
number of them, actually images here from the Puff and Stuff store in Greensburg Shopping Center on East Pittsburgh Street. The suspect is accused of stealing from that store back on January 25th. In other news this morning, professional baseball players always getting new protective gear, but this year, some Pirate pitchers could be sporting a new look. For the latest on that, take a look here. Mark Melanson is one of the guys. Jared Hughes is wearing it. Juan Nicasio as well, trying out helmets for pitchers at spring training. The initiative comes from Major League Baseball to help better protect pitchers.
Stand by sound
They
and
look a little bit weird so far. The guys are certainly on board.
Well, do this off track.
The cons are
Give
really
about a
superficial.
minute.
It's like people might make fun of me, it might look a little silly. But at the same time, I think that the pros outweigh that so much. You have the fact that it's going to save you. It's going to keep you on the field.
I'm actually really impressed. It's
Super.
very
Zip tag,
lightweight, comfortable.
Lose my thread.
Might look a little heavy, but actually it's just a couple of ounces more than a traditional baseball cap. And again, the safety concerns of line drive hitting you are real. Local mom landed an interesting job for the next year, all because of her love for Disney. But Erin Carsman, the mother of 3, has been to Disney World about 20 times, she says. So she applied to be part of something called Disney Parks Moms Panel. After extensive testing, she is now one of 10 new panelists that will help people planning for their Disney vacations.
The Disney Parks Moms Panel is an online forum where guests can get tips and insights from the moms, dads, and grandparents who are on the panel who are experts at planning Disney vacations. Yes, I would definitely classify myself as a Disney fanatic.
Carsman also is a part-time teacher at Duquesne University in the law school. She doesn't get a paycheck from Disney's panel, but she does get a free vacation for her family to Disney World.
Now, we've all had little and sometimes big breaks around the house, and there are lots of products out there that claim to help with a fast fix. Laser Bond kicks it up a notch with the use of a UV light, but does it really do that? Carol Emanuel says that she's had some run-ins with other glues in the past, even gluing her fingers together in the process. Well, that's Laser Bond. It's not a glue. It says it's a liquid plastic. It fixes, fills, fastens, and seals virtually anything.
We have the
in as
heart
little as
health
3
quiz in A
seconds.
at the end of the
There's
block.
that applicator tip. You just need a thin layer, then you hit it for 3 to 8 seconds with that UV light.
155.
We started out on that plastic trim, the molding.
Well, the
It seemed to stay
thing
together
is
even when Carol
24 and then
pressed
the
on it
answer's
there.
134.
Up next, we tried this ceramic
So yeah, that was a
pumpkin
minute
lid.
55 of my show.
It stayed together
It's a long
as
answer.
well. We tried some glasses next that you'll see. They were broken in a pretty tricky space with not much material to even be able to stick together. We tried that. We'll come back
Dude
to
chewed
that
on
one.
both
And
my
then this is
glasses.
a plastic bottle
Did he
that
wrote
we
'em?
split. We
One he
wanted to
did.
see if it would hold water
I buy
because
foams.
the commercial
I
had
don't wear
somebody
them anyway,
fixing
so
a
I
boat
don't like
with
them. I
it
put 'em on,
out on the water.
for like 10
Carol
minutes, so-
says that, oh, there's the glasses again, and you'll see. It did hold at the beginning. After Carol played around with it for a little while, it did start to bend, but the directions say
Printer bee works
if you're
now.
in a tricky space like that, you may need to
Printer
go
bee
over it
works
again.
now.
So that's what she was going to do with that. But Carol said she would probably not get into a boat with this stuff in it, but she liked it a lot for the small products that she needed it for at home. And she does have a little bit of arthritis in her hand. She said that the system for applying it was easy to use. This set cost $15. You don't add more adhesive to that chamber. When it's done, it's done. But there seemed to be a lot in it. We fixed a lot of things, and there was still, didn't look like it went down very much, or felt like it went down very much. So you paid $15 for that online.
There you go. One of them that does indeed do what it's supposed to do. Coming up next, we check your out-the-door forecast on this Thursday morning.
Okay, stand by sound in A. Well, 8 is all good.
February is Heart Health Awareness Month. Here's today's KDKA-TV Heart Health Quiz.
What is arrhythmia? Another name for high blood pressure, another name for heart failure, another name for a heartbeat that is too fast, too slow, or irregular, another name for a heartbeat that is normal. The answer when we return.
Fade it. Go, Master. 3.5 minutes.
You're going to get a nice 1 minute and 31 second answer. 1 minute and 31 second answer. And after that, you guys get 110. 110, 45 for women. go make some breakfast and eat it.
The best part right now is Patty is telling Jen that that VO was not really cut to what
3
she was
minutes.
saying.
Do you want to know how it was cut? To how I wrote it. Okay, it was cut to how I wrote it. That's how that works. You all have a great day.
Yes, you too.
Tomorrow's Friday. Bye, Daryl. It'll be like, what, Wednesday? Tuesday? Tuesday. You have a good one.
Hi. Everybody in the regular IP?
They are. Hello. 2 minutes.
At 5, Amanda ran a look live from Lisa. They have to run that too because they're getting kicked out.
Oh.
Apparently they moved the road signs and went back closer to the landslide to go live.
Oh.
And I think crews are there now to work on cleaning it up.
Okay. So they get
it'll probably be a look live at 7, and I'll let you know about 7:30.
Okay.
7:30 they might just be live outside the signs.
Okay. I'll just put that. So I'll plan for her to be look live then at 7.
Yeah. Yep.
So you heard the man. Lisa's a look live.
Lisa's gonna be a look live.
Short ass look live. Jesus.
Not short.
44 seconds.
That's some mini pack.
So that means just have, we can't have, don't reveal. In
1 minute. So no live, of course, in the mod. It'll just be the 62 in the mod.
Lisa is a look live. Lisa is a look live. Lisa is a look live. Lisa is a look live.
30. That got sound and A. It's a minute and a half answer. $15. 10. Get my sound and A. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll A theta.
What is arrhythmia? Another name for high blood pressure, another name
You're up
for
in a
heart
minute
failure,
20.
another name for a heartbeat that is too fast, too slow, or irregular, another name for a heartbeat that is normal. The answer, C. Another name for a heartbeat that is too fast, too slow, or irregular. Your heart is a pump that works 24/7, keeping blood moving throughout your body. Most of the time, your heartbeat should be even and steady.
1 minute to you.
It's normal for your heart to beat faster
for
when you
age
exercise, or if you're nervous, stressed, or afraid. But if your heart is racing when you're perfectly calm and still, you might have a heart problem that needs treatment. Atrial fibrillation, also called AFib, is a common cause of a fast or irregular heartbeat. It happens when the top 2 chambers of your heart quiver instead of beating normally, throwing off your heart's rhythm. While AFib isn't usually life-threatening on its own, it can lead to serious and potentially deadly conditions like stroke. Other heart problems can also cause a fast or irregular heartbeat, like heart disease, heart valve problems, and a low level of oxygen in your blood. It's important to talk to your doctor if you feel like your heart isn't beating normally.
The Heart Health Quiz has been brought to you by UPMC Heart and Vascular Institute. For more information, go to upmc.com.
Hey, good morning. We are also continuing to see some snow on Viper radar first thing this morning. We'll continue to track it throughout the course of the day. Officially at 7 o'clock, we get going with some winter weather advisories. In fact, you can actually go over and show you those advisories right now. We're looking at 3 to 5 inches being possible in those advised areas. Most other places should be looking at between 1 to 2 inches of accumulation. Most of that will come after 1 o'clock this afternoon through the overnight hours as well. Just a light dusting on grass expected first thing this morning. Most impacted, you can see it right there north of I-80 and those elevated areas. Those are the communities also under the advisory. The warm air going away, the colder air sliding in today. High temperatures have likely already been reached. You can see those temperatures dropping from here to be into the low 30s as we're heading into the afternoon hours. We do get a little bit of a warm up though as we're heading into the weekend. Jim.
All right, thank you. We'll be back with more local news for you at 7:25. You can always get the latest news, weather, and sports anytime at kdka.com, where KDKA is always on. And don't forget to like and follow KDKA on Facebook and Twitter.
CBS This Morning is coming up next. For more local news, traffic, and weather, you can tune in to KDKA TV Morning News on Pittsburgh CW, 7 until 8 this morning. Have a great day.